I'm your host, Logan 23, joining me for Distant Shores, Chapter 6, without a net. The next day, you're still reeling from the revelation that the Admiral Cochrane has sent a pirate hunter after you. The ship sails for the nearest port. Peyton, grab the rope. We need to tie off that line now. The rope in question swings above your head as the sail it's attached to flutters dangerously in the wind. Wait for the wind to die down, catch and tie. You jump up and grab the rope with one hand. Using your body weight, you yank the line down and tie it off with a clove hitch. The sail above you settles into a fixed position. Is it just me or sailing with a short-handed crew getting harder and harder? Even one more sailor would go a long way. Someone get up to the yard arm or we won't be sailing into St. Sylvain, but over it. On my way. Ginny scrambles quickly up the rigging, followed closely by Jonas. On the count of 2, 3. 1, 2, 3! The two of them begin furling the sail in perfect unison. At least some of us have it together. I don't know what we'd do without Jonas. Oh, look at that. Finally you manage to dock the Revenge. You feel like you can catch your breath again as you step off the ship with the rest of the crew. Look, I know we're all worried about the pirate hunter Admiral Cochrane sent after us, but tell me we're here to recruit some new sailors. I don't think the Revenge can survive another docking like that one. Aye, Miss Bellamy, that is precisely what we're here to do, isn't that right, Charlie? Just think of me as the purveyor of the finest rums, the darkest secrets, and the best recruits.
Possible recruits, anyway.
Careful, Henry, she recruited ye.
So I should know.
The port of St. Sylvain is abuzz with the activity in the morning heat. The smell of sharp spices and freshly caught fish fills the air as you pass through the market front. Henry, Maggie, fetch our supplies. Jonas, Jenny, replenish our arms. Peyton, you're with me and Charlie. Aye, Captain. Charlie leads the two of you between the market stalls until you reach a wooden sign with an handle. Inside, the heat of the fire hits you immediately, but instead of the sound of steel ringing through the air, you hear...
Assault of abysmal craftsmanship is unacceptable. Look at how the guard wobbles.
An angry man is towering over a young apprentice, shouting so hard spittle is flying out of his mouth. Yikes, what's this guy's problem? As you say, sir.
It was so dull it wouldn't cut butter.
The man draws his thumb over the razor-sharp edge of the blade. Ouch, that's gotta sting. Predictably, the angry man's skin immediately wells with blood as he yowls in pain. Charlie stifles an amused snort.
Blast! Look what you did, you sniveling fool!
Hey, if you don't want the dagger, I'll take it. It's beautiful, and you've already proven it's plenty sharp.
Who are you? And more importantly, don't you know who I am? Pierre the skill of this community. This city exists because of me. My trade ships are its lifeblood.
Edward steps forward, his hand going to the hilt of his sword. And I'm Captain Edward Montemere.
You don't mean...
I assure you any rumors you've heard have vastly underestimated me and my crew. Charlie leans over and whispers to you. We've been trying to hit Dupree's ships, but his trade routes are a closely guarded secret. Now keep a civil tongue in your head unless you wish to lose it. Dupree sputters for a moment before turning on his heel and rushing out the door. Mr. Dupree, sir... The door slams in the apprentice's face. You still have my dagger. Sorry, lad, but I don't think Monsieur Dupree will be paying for that anytime soon. Here. Charlie slips an elaborate ring from her hand and tosses it to him. 'Tis a bit gaudy, but that one stone should be worth a pretty penny. Thanks, Charlie. I don't know if I'd do if my master came back and saw I didn't collect payment for that blade. Never you mind, Trip. You're about to pay me back. I know you keep a sharp eye for newcomers. Tell me you've seen some likely sailors in a lot. We need a few before we shove off. I haven't seen any new sailors in a while, but I do have an idea how to help you. Let me just close up the shop. After closing up the smithy, Trip leads the three of you back through the heart of St. Sylvan to the outskirts of the city. Welcome to the Hancock Hearts world-famous circus act. Circus? I thought we were looking for recruits. And this here's the best spot to find them on the whole island. The troupe is on its way to the Americas, performing in ports along the way to pay their passage. Now come, we have to slip in through the back. Trip sneaks the three of you inside packed tent where a performance is already underway. Excellent, we're just in time. The excitement in the air is palpable as the performer in the sparkling costume cartwheels across the tightrope suspended high above the crowd near the top of the tent. The woman pauses and her hands stand, somehow holding her body straight up in the air until flipping back onto her feet.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, my sister performs death-defying feats of grace and courage. One slip and she would surely fall, but the daring Adelia doesn't fear death.
I bet she wouldn't be scared of climbing the rig. Wait until you see her twin brother perform. Adelaide finally reaches the small platform on the other side of the tent and sweeps a low bow. My brother is too kind, but he is every bit as brave as I am. Who wants to see the great Axton stand on his own head? She waves her arm towards him as he steps into the middle of the ring below her. The crowd cheers as Axton somehow folds his body in half over and over again until he barely takes up any space at all. It certainly wouldn't be any hard to reach places on the ship with him around. How the hell does he do that? You watch with bated breath as Axton contorts himself into several more impossible shapes before tumbling forward into a somersault. You've seen the amazing Axton and Adelia perform separately. Would you like to see what we can do together? The twins grin at each other, then Adelia dives head first off the tightrope. Oh. She flips through the air, spinning her body round and round until she lands safely in Axton's arms. Without missing a beat, Axton tosses her back in the air, and she lands in a perfect handstand on his head. The crowd roars in delight. I think they like that, brother. Huh, how could they not, sister? We are a dynamic duo. Did you see that? Although I almost can't believe it. For the next trick, we'll need 2 brave volunteers. Are there 2 people in the audience with the courage of heroes who are willing to brave the heights of high-flying trapeze? Trip turns to the 3 of you. You should volunteer. 'Tis the perfect opportunity to get to know the twins better. Aye, plus it looks fun, and maybe even romantic. She winks at you with a smirk. What do you say, Miss Bellamy? Want to join the circus with Charlie or me? Charlie or him? I'm gonna go with Edward, I guess. Volunteer for the trapeze with Edward. You look at Edward with a grin. Shall we? Why do I feel as though I don't have a choice? Grab hold of Edward's hand and raise it high into the air. Ah, how about the young woman in the back and her handsome friend? That's us. Laughing, you pull Edward up on the stage after you as the crowd cheers. That's it, ladies and gents. Let's hear it for our fearless volunteers. Now, what are your names? I'm Peyton, and that's Edward. Nice to meet you, Edward. Come with me. Peyton can join my sister. Across the tent, Adelie has descended halfway down her ladder. Come along. As you walk under the trapeze toward the platform, you realize just how high above it is. Focus on climbing. Play to the crowd. Focus on climbing? It's like climbing the rigging on the ship. You put your foot on the first rung of the narrow ladder and focus on Adelie's encouraging smile as you climb. You're unnatural. Just then, you hear a loud cheer from the crowd. You turn to find Edward already swinging out of one trapeze on the other, one-handed. Like this, Axton? Aye, that's exactly right. You didn't tell me he's done this before, Peyton. I don't think he has. Well, then that is one impressive man. Edward swings up onto the trapeze bar until he's standing on top, looking as comfortable as he does on a yardarm. He's a pirate. They do this crap all the time. He looks like he's having fun. And it's your turn to get in on the action. Annalie grabs on her trapeze and sends it sailing out across the tent. When it comes back, grab on. Why couldn't I just have grabbed it before you swung it out like that? Where's the fun in that? Look lively now, it's coming back. Grab the bar. You reach out and grab the bar just as it swings closest to you. Got it. Hold on tight. You swing back and forth, the wind in your face as you sail out over the crowd. You can feel your heart pumping adrenaline through your body. As you fly towards each other, Edward shouts, "Excellent form, Miss Bellamy." You're one to talk. You look like you've been doing this your whole life. Instead of an answer, Edward gives you a cheeky grin before sliding down until he's sitting on the trapeze like a swing. Oh, now what are you doing? You'll see. Yes, as Edward flips back so he's hanging from the bar with his knees, arms outstretched towards you. Jump. I'll catch you. You want me to what? Jump. Before you can think about it too much, you let go of the trapeze and... Ah! Jump in Edward's arms. Strong hands close around yours. Got you. You look up at Edward's face, and the world around you vanishes. I won't let go until you're ready, Miss Bellamy. For the first time, the way he says your name sounds like a caress. I know. His warm gaze holds you transfixed as you glide through the air, oblivious to everything but him. You're not sure how long you swing together before it's time to get down. You can let go now! Edward drops you off at the platform at the opposite side of the tent, and you descend the ladder to thunderous applause. Let's hear it for our brave volunteers! Edward stands next to you on the center ring. Without looking, he reaches over and takes your hand, squeezing it tightly. Edward, I'm not ready to let go just yet. His smile gentles into something soft, secret. Something just for you. Then don't, Miss Bellamy. You draw him into an impulsive hug, relishing the solid strength of his body pressed to yours. You volunteered for the trapeze with Edward. Finally, you step back, and the two of you return to your seats. After the show, you follow Trip backstage, where you're met with some chaotic energy you know all too well from your own acting career. Axe, Ida, you remember Edward and Peyton? This is your friend. This is her friend Charlie. I repaired some of Ada's equipment for the performance today. Quite a rush job, but it seems to have held in spite of that. Wait, what? Don't look so worried. Trip's work is excellent, and you can trust I prefer my neck unbroken. My brother's as well, most of the time. Love you too, sister. I'm glad I was able to help. Now, if you'll excuse me, an apprentice's work is never done. Trip sweeps about and blushes when Charlie kisses his cheek. After he leaves, Edward turns to the twins. I was very impressed with the sight of you two, today. Did you hear that, Ada? It isn't every day one is complimented by a fearsome pirate. Who said we were pirates? Oh, really? Every little thing about you three. But don't worry, we won't tell. Actually, 'tis good you know the truth about us. We have a proposition for you. Our crew is a little short-handed, and... Wait, it's almost time. Ah, yes, but we still need to... Not necessarily. Do you mean... Think about it, pirates. Excuse me, but full sentences might help. Oh, they would, wouldn't they? Sometimes we forget other people need those. Cards are on the table. My sister and I are headed to the Americas, but that's true enough. But we have no intention of arriving as paupers. And those islands have so much awful men who've built trading empires on the backs of others, like Pierre Dupree. We've had the misfortune of encountering him. Let us get this straight. You dance on tight ropes and rob rich arseholes. Edward, can we help them? Why are you asking me? Emily and Axton exchange a silent look, having an entire conversation with only quirked eyebrows and frowns. Finally, Axton nods. A deal then. You three help us burgle Dupree's mansion tonight, and we'll consider your offer. Breaking and entering? Oh, I'm so down. He deserves a little payback for this afternoon. A man like Dupree could have useful information about important trade routes and certain pirate hunters that might be traveling along them. We're in. Excellent. Now, Peyton, I think we have an old costume around here that would fit you perfectly and transform you into a professional thief. Acton presents you with a sleek black costume, complete with small thieving gadgets and lots of pockets. If we do our job tonight, these pockets will prove mighty useful. Aye, that outfit will definitely make our plans easier tonight, in more ways than one. Well, it can't hurt to try it on. Thief in the night. Steal more than just hearts in this sleek outfit. Hey, look at that. I look like a professional thief and pirate hunter with the knife and everything else. Eh, why not? How do I look? Like a born thief. And that's a compliment. As you check the many, many pockets of your new outfit, you find plenty of spaces to store valuables and even a set of lockpicks. Alright, let's do this. In the dead of the night, the five of you sneak up on Dupree Manor. The imposing castle casts long shadows over the rest of the city. Dupree is at a grand ball tonight, so he won't be home. He likes to take entourage with him so everyone can see how rich he is. He doesn't leave many servants behind. As long as we're quiet, we shouldn't run into any problems. You slide along the side of the house, stop at a door, and peer at the lock. The others follow close behind. Really? We've suddenly learned lockpicking out of nowhere. You pull out your lockpicks and get to work. You grin triumphantly as the lock clicks almost immediately. Got it. Once you're all inside, Adelie turns to the rest of the group. We should split up to cover more ground. I'll find your study. Any useful shipping information is likely to be in there. The true prize is always in the cellars. Looks like you're with us, Peyton. What? Okay, fine. Follow Adelie and Axton up the stairs until the twins stop outside of an ornate door. Axton listens for a moment, then nods and throws it open. Inside, you spot a safe next to the bed. It's about 3 feet tall and made of ornately carved wood with decorative steel bands encircling it. Jackpot. The blade on the front door reveals a single keyhole. You pull out your trusty lockpicks and settle in. Aha! You excitedly haul open the door to reveal so much loot. There is a giant ruby, a gold necklace, jade, cufflinks. Go with giant ruby. As you lean in to give it a review, you spot something out of the corner of your eye. An American passport? Reach for the passport, but it disappears before your very eyes. What the hell is going on? That's a lot of gold. Be quick now. You begin to empty the safe, filling the many, many pockets of your new outfit. Told you those pockets would come in handy. You were definitely right. Someone's coming. Hide! Adelia tumbles behind the armoire as Axton bounds off the window sill, swings open, and holds himself above the door. Under the bed? You slide under the bed just as the maid enters the room. That was a close one. Good thing my new outfit can help me blend into the shadows. You peek out from your hiding spot. Oh dear, Monsieur left his safe open. You watch as the maid shuts the door, but not before slipping a couple of gold coins into her pocket. Good for her. After stoking the fire and turning down the bed, the maid leaves and you all emerge from your hiding places. Looks like she's preparing for Dupree's return. We should go. You rejoin the others at the bottom of the stairs. Charlie heaves a satchel over her shoulder with a grin. We'll be drinking the good stuff tonight. I found some trade documents that could help us evade the pirate hunter for now. Man, we found lots and lots of gold in his bedroom safe. You impressed the twins with your thieving skills. Peyton made a fabulous partner. And that arsehole Dupree was good for something after all. So it seems our partnership was fruitful. Aye, and we did agree to consider your offer. What's that? You freeze outside. You can hear the sound of a carriage pulling up the front door. That must be Dupree. Everyone scatter. We'll meet up in the woods and once the coast is clear. You slip out of the manor in the way you came in and start running towards the cliffs. Keeping to the shadows, you can hear shouts behind you.
Someone's been in my safe. Find them now.
Yes, sir. You take cover behind a large crag of rocks, hoping the others manage to escape. You can hear the footman getting closer.
I thought I saw something moving along those rocks.
Stay silent. Yeah, sneeze. You hold your breath as the footman gets closer and closer. Can't let him find me.
Blast! Must have gone the other way.
You barely breathe a sigh of relief when you hear his footsteps retreating. We did it, we escaped.
Let go of me, you bastard! Sir, I caught one! Excellent, bring her inside.
Natalie. Watching horror as the footman drags her inside the manor and the front door closes with an ominous thud. You leave your hiding spot to go after her when... Hey, Peyton, I know this is a little awkward, but that's the actor from my audition. Can I get your number? These time rifts are getting more and more unpredictable. If I try to go after Adelaide myself, who knows what might happen? I have to find the others. Edward, Charlie, and Axton are waiting for you in the woods. There you are, my love. We were worried about you. Charlie wraps you in a tight hug, and you let yourself lean into her embrace. Miss Bellamy, are you hurt? Edward reaches towards you, but pulls back at the last moment. You try to give him a reassuring look. I'm fine, but... Where's Ada? Axton, I'm so sorry. Dupree got her. I saw them drag her away. No! Axton leaps to his feet and starts towards the manor, but Charlie steps in his path. Axton, wait. What are you gonna do? Rush in there and demand they free her? Knowing Dupree, they've probably locked her up already. I have to do something. We've never been apart. Not since the 8 minutes between our births. Axton... Getting caught yourself won't help. You can't free her if you're captured too. I can't not try. Look, the three of you don't have to help me, but you can't stop me either. I'm going after her. He storms past Charlie in the direction of the Dupree Manor. You look helplessly at the others. What are we gonna do? We have two options, Miss Bellamy. We leave the poor Axton to his own devices, or we can help him save his sister and put Dupree in his place once and for all. Help Axton rescue Ada from Dupree's clutches to recruit both twins to your crew. Remember, all new recruits are also added to your captain's cabin. So, this is what she broke into the manor wearing? Really? Help Axton save Ada and recruit them both. Was he gonna leave his sister in a non-choice? What, really? You look at from Edward to Charlie. Let's get this son of a... The three of you catch up to Axton just outside the manor. Took you long enough. Looks like they haven't found our point of entry yet. Wait, what's our plan? Sneak up behind them and take them out. Or we can always go with a good distraction. Catch them looking the wrong way. Both plans could work, as long as we get our timing right. What do you think, Peyton? Let's sneak up behind them. After all, we are thieves. Very well. Just make sure all the guards are accounted for. And leave Dupree to me. The four of you sneak into the manor the same way you came in earlier, tiptoeing past the servants who now roam the halls. Okay, now I'm really glad I got this whole outfit. You spot Ada in the middle of a foyer, hands tied behind her back as Dupree shouts at her.
You thought you could get away with stealing my treasure, and now you'll pay the price.
Just being this close to you makes me feel like I paid the price. Do you then know how much you spit when you talk?
Insolence!
More like honesty, but I guess you don't know anything about that. The four of you spread out, quietly approaching the guards from behind. You sneak up from behind the footman and wait for Edward's signal.
1, 2, 3.
Hey! You jump the footman from behind, wrestling him to the ground until you tie his hands behind his back. Or you could have just knocked him out, but okay. Charlie and Edward are making quick work of their guards and tie them up one by one until the only person left is... your mind, Dupree.
I'm not afraid of a circus freak like you.
You should be. Ada rises to her feet, and in a perfect unison, the twins rush at the wealthy man. He tries to evade them, but Axton tumbles into his path, blocking his escape. Dupree makes a quick break for the side door, but even with his hands Even with her hands tied behind her back, Ada manages to do an aerial flip and cut off the escape. You'll have to be quicker than that. As the twins distract him, you, Charlie, and Edward close in around the man until he has nowhere to run. Surrender.
Never.
You pull your sword from its sheath, hold it to Dupree's neck. We won't ask twice. Dupree glares at your group for a long moment, then raises his hands in the air.
Fine, fine, I surrender.
Smart man. Edward tries up Dupree while Axton frees Adelie. Brother, you saved me. Was there ever any doubt? Now, to cut the reunion short, but we'd better go. Dilly-dallying is what got us into trouble in the last time. Wait, there's still one thing I have to do. He snatched a dagger from Dupree that stole from his waistband. Careful, it's still sharp. Hey! You don't deserve a blade like this. He turned to the others with a mischievous grin. Now let's get out of here. The five of you reconvene in the woods outside Dupree's manor. Adelie throws herself into her brother's arms. Thank you, Axe. And Ada looks at the rest of you with a relieved smile. And thanks to all of you as well. I know my brother couldn't have done this on his own. We were happy to help. Indeed, I love putting a smarmy arsehole in his place. 'Twas the least we could do, since you were captured on our watch. It wasn't your fault, but thank you. It would be hard to return to Hancock and Hart's after this. Who says you have to go back? Yes, before this little mishap, we did have a proposition for you both. A spot on our crew in exchange for the chance to see the world. And continue stealing from the rich. That's like our specialty. The twins exchange a look. We have had a harrowing few hours, but I'm not certain not reason enough to give up the circus for a ship. Tell us, Peyton, why did you join their crew of the Poseidon's Revenge? You could say fate brought me here. This is where I belong, for now at least. You lock eyes with Edwards, drawn in by the intensity of his gaze. That is interesting. Still, we wouldn't want to lose sight of our goals. With a start, you realize you haven't thought about your goal or the compass all day. I guess I'm not as eager to get home as I thought. This time I has more to offer than expected. The twins break you from your reverie. Alright, I'm intrigued. As am I. The twins share another look, having another silent conversation. Boy, don't leave us in suspense. Aye, are you ready to seek fortunes out with us on the high seas? He turned to you with wide grins. Ready and eager, Captain. Welcome to the crew, Ada and Axton. Please, call us Axe and Ada. What a surprise. 2 more to go. And a pistol and a parrot. And whatever the hell that box is. Come, let's return to the ship. It's been a long night, and we set sail at dawn. Really smart to wait till dawn. Woo, wow! Holy crap. I thought we weren't even done yet, but wow. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, Discord if you'd like to support me and my content. Hey, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Who, what, when, where, and why. Hell, tell me about your day. Are you having a good one? Are you having a bad one? Did I entertain you? Did I disappoint you? Who, what, when, where, and why. Without further ado, remember, if you missed the announcement at the end of today's Royal Hair, our Discord, pretty much, long story short, is going to start having movie and TV show night, I guess you could call it, or movie night, whatever the kids call it nowadays, where yours truly will be airing those movies/TV shows. One of the ones on the top of the list is Afterlife Season 1. I've never watched it. I'm going to go ahead and start streaming it here very soon in our Discord. A little break from all the content that I typically do, and, you know, it's something that I look forward to doing with everyone, and it's just, you know, hey, it's kind of like going to the movie theaters, especially when you can't right now because of what's going on, and you just sit back, chillax, and watch a good show together, and just have some fun. Thanks once again for tuning in. Catch you all later. Peace.